let's talk grails. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Dollmas. And as you can tell from the title of this video, we are going to be talking Grail Dolls. So I'm super excited to get into this. If you watched recently, you saw that I opened Alejandra Luna Varsity a couple videos back now. But she was a Grail doll for me, and I really enjoyed sharing that with you all. And it seems like you all enjoyed it. So I figured maybe I could talk a little bit more about more of my Grail dolls, or dolls that I consider Grails for me. I'm gonna start by kind of I guess defining what a Grail doll means to me, because I think there's no set definition. But for me, a Grail doll is a doll that, one, you want really badly or you really like, and two, it has to be hard to come by for some reason. Whether it's a limited quantity, or whether it's hard to find complete, or it's just very expensive. So something makes it hard to obtain and you also really want it. That's kind of what defines a Grail doll for me. And if you know me, my main two collections are Rainbow High and Integrity Toys now. And I don't really consider any Rainbow High dolls Grails for me. There are Rainbow High dolls that I do want. I don't have every Rainbow High doll I want. But with that being said, I don't consider any of the ones that I don't have to be Grails necessarily, because all Rainbow High, even all the way back to Series 1, they're still on the secondhand market, and you can find pretty decent prices, and you can find them complete and everything. So I can't really consider Rainbow High Grails for me. Maybe in a couple years, if the line's finished and stuff like that, it'll be harder to come by. But right now, if I wanted to, I could basically get my hands on probably any Rainbow High doll that I'm interested in without too much of a problem. I know some cost more, some cost less, but you can pretty much find any Rainbow High doll on the secondhand market, especially being here in the US. So I don't consider any Rainbow High as Grails for me. So that leaves Integrity, which is my other main collection. And I do like Barbies, and there are some old Barbies I like, but I don't think I consider any of them Grails. But maybe I can do another video sometime, kind of Barbies that interest me. But right now, the only Barbies I actually have in my collection are the movie dolls, and I'm really happy with them. I think the Western Barbie could have become a Grail for me, but I have her, thankfully. I reviewed her for my birthday. So now that I have her, I think I'm kind of chill with Barbie. So basically, I'm saying that my Grail list dolls is going to be made up of basically Integrity Toys dolls. Because for me, I started collecting. It's a company that's been around for a while. They've had some really incredible dolls, and they are limited quantities of these dolls, and also they're very expensive when they release, and their resale value usually only goes higher. It's not often you see an Integrity Toys doll who's gone down in value. So for that reason, this is going to be my Integrity Toys Grail dolls. I hope you all enjoy it. I had a lot of fun kind of collecting them and organizing them to the ones that I really like. But also, because there are so many beautiful dolls, I actually have kind of 5 honorable mentions before we even get into what I consider my top 10 Grail dolls. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump straight into the honorable mentions. Okay, so to start out my honorable mentions is a really strong, really beautiful doll, and that is Dollface Adele Makeda, or Makeda? No, Makeda. Makeda. I might be wrong about the last name. It's one of the ways, I think. And this is just a very beautiful, beautiful doll. She really reminds me of Beyonce in the Pretty Hurts music video, the face and everything. It really pulls me back to that. She comes in a edition size of 615, and she was released in 2018. And she was part of the Fashion Royalty Boudoir collection. So the reason she didn't make it into my Grail list is only because I'm more interested in the doll than the fashion. The fashion's cute, but it's really simple. And I could easily be okay with just the doll. I want the doll, and if I got the fashion too, that'd be great, but just the doll herself. And since it's not a complete, I don't want to consider her a grail. She's very close, she's very beautiful, I'd really love to have her, but I'm interested in just the doll, really. But again, I wouldn't be mad at having the fashion too. So yeah, the first one on my honorable mentions is Dollface Adele. And again, I'm not putting these in any certain order, like the honorable mentions, they're all like collective. It's not like Adele is the number one of the honorable mentions or the last place of the honorable mentions. They're just kind of mixed in together. Another honorable mention is Graceful Rain Vanessa Perrin. So, fun fact, the reason I started collecting Integrity toys is because I saw this doll and was so blown away. And the reason she is not a Grail doll yet is because I kind of have the opportunity to get her if I'd like. She's on sale with a lot of sellers and stuff. I found her a couple times for a decent price. And I haven't bought her yet, which is crazy considering she's the reason I started. Officially, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start collecting Integrity toys. And I haven't gotten her, which is a little, I don't know, I can't really explain it. It's almost like, she's right there, so I'll get her when I want to. And I know I'm gonna end up running into the thing where I'm like, okay, I'm finally gonna get her and she's gonna be impossible to get. I know that's gonna happen. But yet, here I am still telling you she's not even a grail for me just because she's still somewhat accessible. I don't have the money to buy her right now, but like I can find her if I needed to. So that's the reason she's there. And she is a 2021 release doll, edition size of 3,151. She's also a big edition size, so yeah, she's very beautiful and a really, really stunning doll. I don't think anybody could say different. But I just haven't got her. And also, it's just a big ball gown. I love a big, beautiful ball gown, but like with my display, I don't even know where she would fit. Like if I were to get her and unbox her, it's like, where am I gonna put her? I have no idea. But she's very beautiful, but again, she is only an honorable mention. The next honorable mention I want to get into is a very, very well-known doll amongst the community right now, and that is Integrity Toys 7 Sins event doll, Tantrum Erin Solston. So I think this doll is beautiful. She is so stunning and she was a knockout from the get-go. She is edition size of 1,000. She's super stunning and I think everybody everyone in the club and even people outside of Integrity Toys was just wow when this doll released. The reason she's only an honorable mention is because she's so new. To me, I don't know if the fact that this doll is new is the reason she's on my mind and I like her so much. She needs I feel like some time to pass before I'll realize if she gets to make it onto the Holy Grail list of my Grail dolls. But I do love her, and she has all the requirements. She's a small edition size, she's highly sought after, and she is crazy expensive. I've seen her on the secondhand market, people trying to sell her, and the prices she goes for are very, very high. So I probably won't ever own this doll, but she is very beautiful and I still think she deserves a mention, even though she is a very, very new doll. The next doll that I want to mention as the next doll I want to bring up as an honorable mention is actually another Erin Solston doll, and that's She Owns Everything, Erin. This is a doll from 2016 and an edition size of 700. So this doll is actually a smaller edition size than the last Erin doll. This doll is just so cute. She's the fur, but then the corseted gown, and she's just really pretty. She's really nice. The only reason she didn't make it onto the Grail list is because there's just dolls I rank above this doll. There's just ones I want more, but she is a very beautiful doll and I would be so happy if I could own her one day. But again, just an honorable mention. So the last doll I have to bring up for my honorable mentions before we get into the Grail list, that is the Fluttershy Integrity Toys doll. So if you didn't know, back in the day, what year? In 2016, Integrity Toys did an I Heart MLP line where they did dolls based off of all of the My Little Pony main 6 characters. And so my favorite character of the series is Rarity, but they decided to do a gender swap with a lot of the characters, and I think the Rarity Boy is cute. He's nice, but for what he sells for on the secondhand market, I have no interest in getting him. But the Fluttershy doll is so beautiful. I think she's so cute. I think she has a weird name. It's like Aaron, this like Kind Pegasus 95. It's supposed to be like, I don't know, a username or something. But either way, she is a beautiful, beautiful doll. She's using, oh, she's another Aaron sculpt. That's interesting. She's very cute, and yeah, I really like her. She didn't make it onto the list only because, again, there's just some I want more, but she's a really amazing doll, and she's also hard to get and expensive on the secondhand market. But very beautiful doll, and a really cool collection idea. I'd love to see Integrity Toys do like some more like series mashups and stuff like that. It'd be so cool. I don't know which ones I'd want. Maybe that's a whole nother video, but I don't know. It's really cool, and I really hope they do something like that while I'm a club member. So now with us getting into like the official Grail list, I want to say I'm gonna bring dolls up, but there's no particular order really. All of these dolls, like, I very much would love to have, very sought after for me, and would love to have in my collection, but it's not like the 10th doll I show is gonna be doll number 10, and then number 1 is the most wanted. Though I think I'm gonna save the top 3 might be my top 3 most wanted, but overall, all of them I love, all of them I'd love to have, and I consider them all Grails. So now we can go ahead and get to our top 10 list. Okay, so now we are in the official like Grail list, like my top 10 most wanted Grail dolls. Well, not most wanted, but my top 10 Grail dolls, or most wanted dolls for Integrity Toys. So we're gonna start out with one that actually was hard to find a lot of information about, and that's because she is an FR Nippon doll, which is like the Japan version of Integrity Toys. It's like they're related, but they're not. Like, they sell their own collections. I don't fully understand it, but the doll that made it onto my Grail list is Candy Cutie Misaki. She is so cute. I have no idea like what her edition size is. I don't know. She released in February 2018, so I do know that. But I don't know really much more information about her other than that. I think she is so beautiful. She's so cute. I love the fantasy hair, all the pastels. She is just adorable. But yeah, I just think she's so cute, and I love her. With Misakis, for me, they're really a hit or a miss, and I think this is the best Misaki that I've seen released so far. The next doll we're gonna go over, if you've watched any of my videos with Integrity Toys, I don't think this is gonna be a surprise. And that is $1 Billion Baddie Alejandra Luna. So Alejandra Luna at this time is my favorite face sculpt by far. And if you look behind me, you can see I have $1 Billion Beauty and Varsity Alejandra Luna. So this is the only Alejandra Luna I am missing to complete my Alejandra Luna collection. I haven't like hardcore seeked her out because I do have $1 Billion Beauty, which I think it's $1 Billion Baddie is just $1 Billion Beauty is a color variant of $1 Billion Baddie. I still really want $1 Billion Baddie. Also, it is Alejandra Luna's like debut doll, so it's like extra special, and she's so beautiful. So I'd still love to get her, but also she's not like a right now I need to get it. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I still want her. She's on the Grail doll. She is the last Alejandra Luna that I need. I guess that's like more than enough information. But she was released in 2021. She was her own little release, and she was an edition size of 1200. I have seen her sold online. I've seen her for kind of high. I've seen her for decent prices. I haven't really searched for her since getting my other Alejandra Lunas. I'm thinking since Alejandra Luna $1 Billion Beauty came out, it may have like made $1 Billion Baddie a little less expensive because people got a color variant, so she wasn't as sought after anymore. That's what I'm hoping, at least. So then maybe at some point I can come in and secure my last Alejandra Luna doll. But yes, Alejandra Luna $1 Billion Baddie is definitely on my Grail list. So next that I want to talk about, for my Grail list, I don't know why I was gonna say our Grail list. For my Grail list is Lead Tuxedo Eugenia Perrin Frost. So this was a doll from 2020. I believe she was one of the upgrade dolls. I might be wrong about that. No, she was a W Club upgrade doll. I see that here. And her edition size is unknown from the site I'm using, which by the way, I'm using integritydolls.info. It's a great database for looking at all the Integrity Dolls released. They have photos and everything and all the information on them. So this Eugenia is just so striking. She has these like almost fantasy blue colored eyes, which typically I wouldn't be into, but like it's so striking with her like the big smoky eyes and these pink lips, and I love her skin tone and hair. And then just the outfit is so, it's like a men's tuxedo but made feminine. It's so beautiful. She is just a stunning doll. I love how they did her hair. She's just beautiful, beautiful. I'd really enjoy having her in my collection, and yeah, I guess that's all I can say about her. She is just a beautiful doll, and I think it's really cool that it's a upgrade doll that I consider to be what's the word? A grail. Because upgrade dolls are, I would think of them as like dolls that aren't highly sought after, but looking at my list, there actually, I believe, is at least one more upgrade doll that is on this list. So that's kind of cool. It kind of gets you excited for like what future upgrade dolls could be, because a Grail doll could be on an upgrade doll list just for the next club year. So anyways, she's very beautiful. I really like her, and she is one I'd love to have in my collection. Let's go ahead and get to the next doll that I have on my Grail list. So the next doll on my Grail list is a character that I actually do have a doll of already, and this is in Murata Natalia Fatal, and she is just beautiful. Like the hair, the glamour, like. So if anyone's played the board game Clue before, by the way, my favorite board game by far, she gives me like Miss Scarlet energy. And again, I know it's like pinks, but just like how she has the hair, the makeup, and just like the look of the outfit and the jewelry, it's like how I would picture Miss Scarlet as a doll. Again, just probably in red instead of pink. She's so beautiful. I love everything about her. She's just incredible. And then she actually comes with the second outfit, which is like this, what do you call it? Just like this little lingerie set that's really cute. It's like I can't think of the word. It's not a bodysuit, it's like a bustier, no. I can't think of the word for it, but she has this like sheer little cover up and this like lingerie bodysuit. It's really beautiful. But I think the winner is really the gown. And she is, she came from 2020, and she was a W Club exclusive and an unknown edition size. So again, beautiful doll, and I would be very, very happy to have her in my collection at some point. She's just so beautiful. The next doll that I want to bring up for my Grail list, I don't know why I like draw that out so much. The next doll that I want to bring up for my Grail list is Vanessa Perrin doll, which again, we've already had one Vanessa Perrin on this list, but this is well, she was actually in the almost list. She wasn't actually on this list, but a Vanessa did make the cut, and that is French Kiss Vanessa Perrin. This Vanessa is so beautiful. I love her outfit. I love her makeup. She's just stunning. And she is another upgrade doll, which again, really cool and so beautiful. She was released in 2019, and she is an unknown edition size because she was an upgrade doll, but just so beautiful. I really, really like this Vanessa, and I'd be very happy to have her in my collection. Just stunning, stunning. So the next doll that I want to bring up in this video is actually going to be the first and the only boy doll that I have on my Grail list, and that is Monsieur, I don't know if I said that right, probably not, Thiago. The Thiago Valentine like debut doll. This doll I have talked about many times on this channel, just randomly. Basically, you give me a moment to talk about a boy doll and I'll talk about him. He is so beautiful, so stunning, and his face sculpt, his outfit, I love the like the lavenders and the grays and just like all the different colors, and he's like masculine and feminine. I love it so much. He was released in 2022 and he had, what was his edition size? 2000 was his edition size. And this is a highly sought after doll by a lot of people. He was popular the moment he was released. Everybody was just shocked by this boy doll. So I don't think it's too shocking to hear that he is on my list at all, but very beautiful doll and one I would be very happy to have. Okay, so now we are at the top 4 dolls, and I'm probably gonna list these 4 dolls as the top of the Grail list. I know earlier I said there's not really any ranking, it's just I like them all and love them all, would love to have them all in my collection. And while that's true, these 4 are probably just like the ones that stay on my mind the most, and the one I leave for spot number 1 is like the doll I want more than any other doll. So these 4 are just like dolls, just like, you know, when you're sitting back thinking and you're like, if I could have any doll right now, I feel like any doll collector would go through this. Not a normal thing for a regular person maybe, but any doll collector would be like, if I could have any doll right now, what would it be? Like these 4 come to mind. So the first one that I'm gonna bring up is Make Me Blush Natalia Fatale. So this is the second Natalia that has been on this list. But this Natalia is just, wow. So she's just a lingerie doll. I've said before that I think lingerie dolls are kind of simple, but something about this doll with the makeup, the like ginger hair, well, it says strawberry blonde, but like just such a beautiful, beautiful doll. She's so stunning. She kind of reminds me of Britney Spears' Lucky, the look she is in the beginning, which by the way is such a beautiful look. I used to obsess over that video just to see Britney Spears in like that look with the hair flip and everything. I was obsessed. So I think that's why this doll means so much to me, and like the reason I think of this doll so much is because it gives that same energy. Maybe like this doll is a bit more upgraded than that look, honestly, but she just kind of gives me that energy, and she's so beautiful and so stunning and just a really amazing doll. And then on top of all of that, she has such a small edition size. This doll comes in an edition size of 800 and she was released in 2019. So anytime I see this doll for sale, the prices for her are insane. Like they are so expensive. So the chances of me ever owning this doll are super slim, but still that doesn't change anything about how beautiful and stunning I think this doll is and how much I would love to have her in my collection. So she very, very easily fits into a Grail doll. So the next doll on my list is another doll featuring some pastel colors, and that is Mademoiselle Eden Blair. So there's so many things that just speak to me in this doll. I know Lilith and Eden, the twins, are very, very popular amongst many IT collectors. I am not one of those people that are really drawn to the Eden and Lilith face sculpt. I think they're cute, but there's not often, like, I've looked through their past repertoire, I guess you could say, of dolls, and I'm never super drawn to them. I'm just not a big fan of their faces, I guess. But this doll, this Eden, is wow. Like, wow, 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 wow. She is so beautiful, so stunning. The pastels, the fantasy color hair. I even love the hairstyle, like the little bump and then the fall with the bang pieces in the front and the ribbons. She's just so, so beautiful. And this doll was released in 2019, and she's an edition size of 2,210. So she's a pretty big edition size, but this is also a very popular doll for many IT collectors. So I haven't seen her for sale many times, and when I do, it's a pretty high price tag attached to her. So she's definitely high up there, but the main reason she's in my top 4 is because I just want her so badly. She's just so stunning, so beautiful, and a doll I would love, love, love. I mean, I feel like I don't need to say that. These top 4 are like top dolls for me. So yeah, I would love to have this Eden. She's so stunning. So second place most wanted Integrity Toys doll for me. This one, I feel like if you were watching this and you're trying to guess, like based off of like if you've got an idea of the type of dolls I like. I don't know if you would have guessed it, but I think it'll make sense as soon as I say it. And that is the Kitty Girl Pink RuPaul doll. So my first Integrity Toys unboxing on this entire channel was my Trixie Mattel doll, which I have right back there. And I believe I put her as my #1 doll for all of 2022. I am a big Drag Race fan, and I really love the Trixie doll. I really hope they do more drag queen dolls in the future, fingers crossed. But the RuPaul doll, there's a couple different, not many, but there's a couple different iterations of her. But the Kitty Girl Pink one, I love this RuPaul doll. I love the face, the makeup, the dress, the way they did the hair, the accessory, the little binoculars. Like, she is so stunning, so beautiful, and I just feel like I would love to have her. Like, and also I also really love the gold, and I really like the red one from this same collection, but the pink one's my favorite. So she's just so beautiful. She came in an edition size of 1,000, and she was released in 2018. So very beautiful, very stunning, and obviously one I'd love to have in my collection. But there is one doll that I consider like even more of a grail than the RuPaul doll. So the last doll in my entire grail list of Integrity Toys is a doll I've mentioned on this channel before. I think she's so stunning, so beautiful, and she kind of meets all the criteria. She's a small edition size. She's highly sought after. She's a very popular face sculpt, and she's just stunning and very expensive if you try to get her on the secondhand market. And that is legendary status Agnes Von Weiss, the silver variation. So this doll, to me, is just, I can't even, like, she is so beautiful. Like, the hair, the colors in the dress, the accessories, the makeup. This doll is just so beautiful. And I have been like googly-eyed over this doll since the moment I first saw pictures of her. She is so stunning, so beautiful, and she's definitely my like #1 most wanted Integrity doll, my biggest grail doll. Hope to get her one day. Like the others, it's like they're hard to come by. I'll probably never own them, and this doll is also hard to come by, but I still have hopes that I'm gonna one day own her, just because she's my like ultimate grail doll. So I want to own her. Like I hope to own her one day. But she was released in 2021. She was technically part of the convention collection for Legendary, but she was released later. So they had the original version of Agnes Von Weiss Legendary Status, which was like gold. I'll put up a photo. She was like gold, and then later after the convention, they came up with this variant, the silver color. And she comes in an edition size of 600, so pretty small edition size, but so beautiful. Like this doll, again, my #1 most wanted Integrity Toys doll grail. Just beautiful. But that wraps up my entire Integrity Toys or just grail doll list. Because like I said, it's not that my grail doll list I was given specifically Integrity Toys. It's just they're the only dolls on my grail list are Integrity Toys, like, if that makes sense. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope I don't know, maybe I showed you some dolls you've never seen before and now you want them too. If so, I'm sorry, because they're all very expensive. But also, maybe you're shocked by some of the picks that I made. I'd love to hear like your grail doll list down below, or just dolls that you think I'd like that maybe I somehow missed. I'd love to hear about those as well, because you can always make a grail list bigger, you know? I really enjoyed making this list and sharing dolls that I want, might not ever own. Maybe I'll get to own one of them someday, and it'd be really cool to, like, if I manage to get any of these dolls, like, refer back to be like, oh yeah, in this video, I listed this as one of my grail dolls, and here they are now. I think that'd be really cool. But I don't plan on getting to own any of these dolls anytime soon, because they are expensive dolls. And I'm still actively a member of the W Club, so I'm still collecting dolls as we speak. just like as they release if they interest me. So the idea of getting older, expensive dolls gets a little overwhelming. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky again like I did with Varsity Alejandra Luna and found someone who wanted to trade. So we'll see. We can always hope. But I guess that's going to be the end of this video. As always, you can find my Instagram down below. It's his.dolls on Instagram. That's where I love to post photos of my collection and share stuff there. And also, I always appreciate a like and comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I guess that's about it. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.